Good morning. Welcome. I am Donna Grant, the principal of South Grand Prairie High School. I would like to introduce the president of our student council, Miss Maya Gordon. She is the daughter of Renisha Smith. She was the editor-in-chief of this year's 50th anniversary celebration of our yearbook. She was a member of National Honor Society and chosen for Signal Corps. At this time, Maya is going to bring greetings to our audience, distinguished guests, and graduates. Welcome.
Good morning. I want to welcome friends and family to this commencement ceremony for the class of 2019. We have all had a phenomenal year being together, and today is an exciting day for not only me, but for every senior sitting behind me being a part of the 50th graduating class. These 4 years have flown by rapidly, and this day feels so surreal for all of us. The many organizations that I was a part of over the years have taught me hard work, dedication, and the true feeling of being sleep deprived. No matter where we all end up, remember, once a warrior, always a warrior. Thank you.
Please stand for the presentation of the colors. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. And now for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
And now, the South Grand Prairie High School Choir to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It now is my honor to introduce to you all the Board of Education, consisting of Burke Hall, the President, Aaron King, the Vice President, David Espinoza, the Secretary, Terry Brooks, Gloria Carrillo, Chester McCrary, and Steve Pryor, all members, Dr. Susan Hull, the Superintendent, and Dr. Vern Alexander, the Deputy Superintendent.
At this time, I want to introduce our two salutatorians. They just led us in the pledge and the introduction of our distinguished board members. The first is Maria Rodriguez. She is the salutatorian with the second highest grade point and represents South Grand Prairie High School. She's the daughter of Manuel Rodriguez and Clara Chavez. She was president of the National Honor Society, president of the UIL Literary Criticism team that qualified for state in Austin, and she was a member of Mu Alpha Theta and Rho Kappa, which are honor societies. She was also a member of the swim team. Thank you, Maria. Congratulations on being number 2. Maria plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in economics with a pre-law focus. Thank you again. Representing the Early College High School at South Grand Prairie is our salutatorian, Zaria Dillard. She is the daughter of Tamara Martinez and Larry Suttle and stepmom, Curel Suttle. Zaria was a member of the National Honor Society and Mu Alpha Theta and plans to attend the University of Texas at Arlington with a major in aerospace engineering. Congratulations, Zaria. This is a great day for the class of 2019. I want to start by thanking all the families and loved ones that have joined us for this morning's graduation ceremony. Today is a day that each of us has been looking forward to for quite some time. Finally, the moment has arrived for us to honor and celebrate the South Grand Prairie High School graduating class of 2019. Before I move on, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge that this weekend is the Memorial Day holiday. We all know the significance of this holiday and that it honors our military veterans who have lost their lives protecting this great country. I'd like to stop for a moment and pay tribute to those in our audience who are among the military veterans. Could I ask you, if you are a veteran, to please stand? Thank you again for your service to this great country. On behalf of all the graduates, I want to acknowledge the parents, family members, and friends, as well as the teaching staff, the counselors, and the campus administration for the love, support, and encouragement that all of you have provided these young people throughout their high school experience. I'd also like to acknowledge the Board of Trustees who were just introduced by Zaria and thank them for their outstanding service, volunteer service, by the way, to the students of this district. I want to acknowledge our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Susan Hull, and our Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Vern Alexander, our Area Superintendent, Dr. Gabe Trujillo, and our Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Calvin Harrison. A big thanks to all of you for the support you bring to our students and campus. I'd like to thank Mr. Marco Armijo, who is our senior class sponsor, as well as all these staff members that are on stage today. By the way, today is their first day of vacation, and they have donated this day to help our graduates have a wonderful experience. So thank you to our staff. Our distinguished members include our campus administration. They are Associate Principal Mrs. Leah Boyle, Associate Principal, Mr. Christopher Lee, our Early College Chancellor, Dr. Joanna Slayton. They are seated to my left here. Our Early College Dean, Dr. Felicia Lane, Dean of Instruction, Mrs. Chelsea Kostiniak. Our assistant principals are Brianna Howard, John Honstrider, Donna Wallace, Scott Christensen, Jimmy Dixon, Terrence Starling, Rachel Simmons, and Alex Adams. Thank y'all very much. I would also like to acknowledge our counseling staff. They're very critical to the success of our students, and I can't say enough about what an amazing team I have of teachers, administrators, and counselors. Our lead counselor is Joyce Kinney. We have Byron Wright, Casey Bunnell, Yolanda Sampson, Patricia Alarcon, Christina Sanders, Mary Solano, and our career counselors are Paloma Bermudez and Anna Gonzalez. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd like to call your attention to a couple of other things in your program today. Seated directly behind me on my left are our top 10 graduates. These students are graduating with the highest grade point averages in the class of 2019 and are seated alphabetically on the front row, again, just directly behind me. Also, our distinguished graduates, note, they are designated in the program, and they are the ones wearing the gold, silver, and white cords today. The summa cum laude graduates are those students who are wearing the gold cords. They rank among the top 25% of the students in the class. Students wearing the silver honor cords today represent the top 5% and are referred to as magna cum laude graduates. The white honor cords are being worn by the cum laude graduates, and these students rank among the top 10% of this year's graduating class. By the way, any Texas high school student that graduates in the top 10% of their class earns automatic acceptance to a state-supported college or university of their choice. So congratulations to those top 10. In addition to the above-mentioned graduates that are graduating with distinction, we will also be graduating our first early college high school students who last Thursday night, before they received their high school diploma, received their associate's degree in this very theater. We have a total of 37 students who successfully completed the requirements for their associate degree, with another 8 students slated to graduate this summer. They will be wearing a silver stole with both the SGP logo and the Mountain View College logo prominently displayed today. Congratulations again to these students on this very outstanding accomplishment. It is now time for me to introduce the first of our 2 keynote speakers, Ms. Ojalape Ajose. Who happens to have some family here. She is valedictorian with the highest grade point average among the South Grand Prairie High School graduates. She is the daughter of the late Bidemi Olufemi Dejanwo Ajose and father Stephen Otumba Ajose. Ojalape was a senior class president, a UIL math team member, National Honor Society member, UIL computer team member, student council member, DECA president, and a Rho Kappa member. She will be attending the University of Southern California under the Viterbi School of Engineering and majoring in computer science and business administration. Please welcome Ojalape Ajose.
Good morning to you all today, and thank you for that warm welcome by our principal, Miss Grant, or as we all have known her warmly as, Savage Donna. When I found out I'd be speaking on behalf of my whole senior class in front of at least 5,000 people, I'll admit I freaked out. I started to wonder, what should I say? Who should I thank? What kind of message do I want to give? And after a week of procrastinating, I decided the easiest thing to talk about would be me. Although nearly everyone knows me as Oju, my full name is Ojolape Teresa Oluwashemilogo Omolola Ajose. Yeah, it is a handful, but they were all chosen very carefully by my family to spell out what they wanted my life to entail. So today, I'm going to explain some of my names. Oluwashemilogo means God has given me glory. And when I think about all that has happened to me and the people around me in the past year, I am brought back to that statement. When my mother brought my siblings and I to the United States when I was 2 years old, she made it very clear that we cannot slack in attaining a good education. The fact that I stand here today is a testament to her constant monitoring of our grades and involvement in school. But it's also because I've had a great amount of teachers who inspired me and challenged me to seek information outside of what I would have needed to know for tests, STARS, and AP exams. My college and career counselors, Mrs. Moore, Ms. Gonzalez, Mr. Escobedo, and Ms. Bermudez also helped me look outside of what I always thought open to me. They introduced me to summer programs and fly-in visits that helped me become familiar with these more prestigious schools, and gave me the confidence and guidance to submit well-thought-out college applications. They showed me that I cannot simply settle for the bare minimum, and for that, I am grateful. Thank you to my teachers and counselors for showing me how to grow myself with knowledge and how to go beyond what is expected of me. When my mother passed away during the first semester of my 8th grade year, there was a large amount of uncertainty for my life. Who was I going to live with? Where would I be receiving support? Was I need to change schools? Everything that had once been seen without any doubt became muddled in the grief of losing such an important figure, except for school. It was the one thing that never changed for me, and I carried myself each day remembering what my mom had dreamt for my siblings and I. It is an honor to stand here today not only as the valedictorian of my class, but also as a Bill Gates Scholar attending the University of Southern California to major in computer science and business administration with no cost to me or my family. And in continuation with the greatness my family held over my life, my first name, Ojolape, means the eye of wealth is complete. And my sister, Jade Sola, said that our mother purposely made sure that the phrase Ola was included in our names because it means wealth. Omolola also means child of wealth, so I guess that means she wanted me to be double swimming in money. However, I learned to take the idea of wealth in multiple ways. I have been able to find wealth in the relationships I have with others. I am extremely blessed to have such an amazing group of people around me. To my fellow class officers and our advisors, Morrison and Armijo, this year flew by within the blink of an eye, and I am glad to say we put our all into making the best we could for the class of 2019. Thank you for offering 2 hours every other day where I could peel back all the stress from school and college applications and truly offer my best to my campus. To my friends, I don't think there's a way to describe how thankful I am for all of you. We have found a way to cope with school and outside family life together through mutual rant sessions, hugs, and tears, and the occasional moment where we would just laugh because we were going through it and there was nothing else we could do. I cannot wait to see where you go after high school. Your futures are very bright. And to my family, the Fab Seven, Funke, Nikki, Visula, Palami, Yinka, and Bumi. I love you all so much, and I believe with all my heart that God spent extra time creating each and every one of you. The level of success our group has been able to experience is truly amazing, and we are not done yet. Much more praise will come to us in the future. Tune Day. I set the vibration on my phone to the Batman anthem for you when I was in the 6th grade. And subconsciously, I did this because you are one of my heroes. Both you and Jade dropped everything at one point to come raise me after mommy passed when there was so much good going for you where you were. And I am eternally grateful. Whew, okay. Jade, you are my best friend, my role model, and my #1 supporter. We We have learned to understand each other, and this has made it easy to confide in and depend on one another when it feels like there's no one else there for us. You have went down a path that no one else in our family considered when you chose to move to LA, and I'm so excited to join you out there to attend USC. Daddy, I do everything I can to make you proud. I try to make sure the only news of me reaching you in Nigeria are ones of success, and I hope I have achieved this goal. I wish Mommy could be here too to see me. She was taken away earlier than we all would have hoped, but I know she is watching proud of all that we have accomplished even in her absence. I'm also sure she would be glad to see the amount of people who stepped up to help raise me when she passed. Uncle Akin, Auntie Bola, Auntie Kemi, Uncle Gani, Auntie Tutu. It's an understatement to say I have an army of people behind me. And at the end of the day, no amount of money could be given to replace what all of them mean to me. And the final name I will be discussing today is Teresa. It means harvester. I feel it best summarizes the gratitude and pride we should have towards our family, friends, and teachers, and also the warrior family seated around us today. But it also speaks to the potential we have for more of our lives. Throughout the past 4 years, we have grown ourselves with knowledge and love. Today, we celebrate the fruits of our success. But the farms each of us have created will only explode in growth. We will continue to plant, wrong page. We will continue to plant and reap more life as we move past SGP. For some of us, that means going to a college or university. For others, it could be enlisting in the military or going straight into work. Whatever path we choose will be well lit by our past efforts to be great. One of my favorite shows, Criminal Minds, always starts and ends an episode with an integral quote to the plot. So I think it's only fair I give one to our story. James Allen once said, "The law of harvest is to reap more than you sow. Sow an act, and you reap a habit. Sow a habit, and you reap a character. Sow a character, and you reap a destiny." Thank you. And now I would like to introduce our award-winning choir to sing "I Lived" by One Republic.
Hope when the crowd screams out, we're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and you're so bad. The only way you can know is all you have. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. That with every broken bone, I swear I live. Hope that you spend your days with all that up. When that sun goes down, raise your cup. I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all.
Oju, I am awfully proud of you. What a wonderful speech. What a strong young woman. The next keynote speaker is the valedictorian with the highest grade point average among the students in the early college at South Grand Prairie High School. Jennifer Trong is the daughter of Henry Trong and Cindy Fan. She's a member of Mu Alpha Theta, National Beta Club, and National Art Honor Society. Jennifer plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin. Please welcome Miss Jennifer Trong.
Hello, I hope everyone can hear me in the back because they didn't bring me a step, but you know. I would like to thank the GPISD School Board, the distinguished members of the community, Ms. Grant and Ms. Boyle, and Dr. Sladen for their support and participation in this commencement ceremony. I would also like to thank the friends and families for the time today and joining us in celebration for South Grand Prairie class of 2019. And most importantly, I would also like to thank the graduates themselves for showing up and not sleeping in. Because let's face it, we're all exhausted today. So I know most people in this building are tired and hungry, and that people behind me can't graduate until I finish, so I'll try to make this quick. I need to try to give an inspiring speech and share lessons I've learned from my 18 years of being alive. Hello, for my peers I didn't really know existed until now. I'm Jennifer Trong, by the way. My parents were immigrants who fled the political prosecution following the Vietnam War. Like so many others, they hoped to find a better place in America, a place that promised equal and endless opportunities. Growing up, my older sister became a second mom to me. Our parents worked 12 hours a day, every day, just to put food on the table. At that time, I was too young to comprehend the hours and efforts they put into just to make sure our family was surviving. Unlike my sister and I, my parents didn't have the same opportunities to receive a higher level of education. To this day, they still struggle with spelling and pronouncing some words like valedictorian. But even so, they're some of the wisest and hardworking people I know. Thank you so much for everything you have done for me. Even though I don't say it as often as I should, I really appreciate your sacrifices. And I love you. I don't want to spend this $35 makeup. Anyway, I wanted to make them happy. I wanted to make them proud. And I wanted to be as hardworking as them. It seemed like the only way I could do that was to make good grades, win awards in schools, and excel academically. The relentless pressure and expectation of academic success eventually pushed me to my breaking point. This constant strive for success overrode my individuality, isolating me from the people I cared about. I was constantly throwing up in the morning due to my anxiety, like this morning. The burden of needing to have an A in every class, it wasn't worth the gray hairs and deteriorating my health. Not only that, but I allowed my grades to define who I was, when in reality, GPA should not and does not define one's identity. I can't imagine getting through these obstacles without the unconditional love and support from my friends and families. Despite my friends' own struggles of searching their own identity and trying to fit in high school, they were there for me when I needed help. For instance, the art group, they were like a small community where each person contributed to supporting each other and we were all taken care of. My 4 closest friends, they were like my other family who kept me company during my loneliness of times. And my parents would somehow always find the time to cook homemade meals for me despite their constant long hours of work. Because even at our breaking points, we're not alone to deal with our problems. We are a community. We have people who are willing to help us during our time of need. And if you need help, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so before I get pulled off stage by Ms. Grant, I'm not saying that grades and education aren't important. Everyone who's here today has worked hard to be able to graduate. And as young Dow constantly reminded me earlier this week, we should be proud of what we have achieved today. As cheesy as it sounds, we're finally moving on to the next chapter of our life, and we should continue to do our best in whatever we decided to do. Wow, okay, maybe this speech got a little too serious for a high school graduation, and I promise that I am almost done. But let me just say this last part. I hope everyone will remember there is nothing more important than taking care of yourself and your mental health. I told you these personal stories, as hard as it was, because I wanted people to know who are still listening, to know that it's okay to share your struggles with the people you trust and care about. Mental health matters, and we shouldn't be afraid to share our problems because we're not the only one dealing with the similar issues. Life is too short to continue worrying about what grades you had or what people thought of you or how popular you were in high school. So live how you want to live. Do not let labels define your worth. You have the power to shape your future. Please take care of yourself, and thank you for listening.
Two very amazing young people. It's clearly not easy to get up in front of 6,000 people and their classmates. Congratulations to all of them. Before we begin the presentation of diplomas to today's graduating seniors, I want to take just a few moments to recap the outstanding accomplishments of this year's graduating class. I just want to be sure everyone here today knows how successful this group has been. These young people have had an amazing high school experience. As a principal, this day is huge. It is a huge thrill for all of us, and it represents the unique journey of the 4-year high school experience. We get to watch these young people learn and grow and ultimately develop into very strong young citizens who are very well prepared to become successful, productive members of our society. To the parents and family members who have shared this journey with us, we also congratulate you today and celebrate the great partnership that we've enjoyed with each of you throughout this endeavor. Thank you. This year, we will be graduating our first class of students who have already received their associate's degree from Mountain View. It was conferred last Thursday, and again, a total of 37 students, 8 of which will add to that total this summer. Congratulations to an outstanding accomplishment. In the area of academic achievement, this class has 1 National Merit Commended Scholar, Ojalape Ajose, and 5 National Hispanic Recognized Scholars, Isabella Howard, Isaiah Chapa, Maria Rodriguez, Elenika Gomez, Bridget Gregory, and Brandon Cruz Chavez. Congratulations. That is determined, it's a national norm, and it is based on SAT and College Board. The UIL academic team finished first place in our highly competitive District 7 6A UIL academic competition. This qualified a very large number of our students for regionals at the University of Texas at Arlington, with our literary criticism team of Maria Rodriguez and Madison Wynn qualifying for state in Austin. Reginald Dunlap qualified for state also in UIL competition in poetry, and so did Giovanni Orozco. He went in extemporaneous speaking. Congratulations to those students. In the area of fine arts, the theater department won zone, district, and by district in UIL one-act play competition this year, which placed this very accomplished program among the top 6A schools in the state. Seniors, you continue to uphold the tradition of high academic achievement at South, with scores on the state-mandated EOC, or end-of-course exams, that always exceeded the scores of our comparable high schools in both the area and the state. This year, your scores from last year earned us 3 distinctions from the state of Texas in the areas of English language arts, math, and social studies. Congratulations. South Grand Prairie High School was also named an AP Advanced Placement Honor Roll School for the 2nd year in a row for our student achievement on the Advanced Placement Test. The 2 other North Texas school districts that received that distinction from the College Board includes South Lake Carroll and Coppell. Seniors, this is a compliment to your success on both the state and national college readiness exams. Congratulations on your academic success, and thanks for continuing to set a standard of academic excellence at South Grand Prairie High School. A number of this year's graduates have been accepted to plan to attend such notable universities as the University of Southern California, the University of Vermont, Brigham Young University, Concordia University in Chicago, the University of Dallas, Dallas Baptist, Texas Christian, the University of Texas at Arlington, the University of Texas at Austin, and of course, Texas A&M University. 12 of this year's graduates have chosen to join the military. Thank you. Many of our seniors are attending college on athletic, music, and academic scholarships. In fact, this class has earned a record amount of scholarship money totaling over $9.5 million. With respect to our music programs and their accomplishments, our Ballet Folklorico is a beautiful group of young people under the direction of Walkiria Perales, and they earn top scores when they compete at state and local competitions. Our choir, mariachi, orchestra, and band students took top honors at all UIL competitions. The choir, orchestra, and band earned top ratings in both UIL concert and sight reading competitions from the judges, with the band also earning sweepstakes in the fall marching contest. This year, the Warrior Band received recognition at the national level when a panel of music educators ranked them 13th in the nation. Thank you to Mr. Justin Wood, David Fleming, and Monty Brinkley, who did a splendid job of directing these young people. The Cheyenne dance team has earned superior ratings at their competitions this year under the leadership of Dr. Laura Roloff and Captain Sloan Ansley. They were invited this year to dance in the prestigious Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day Parade. This spring, Sloan, our captain, was selected to be a member of the prestigious dance team at South Texas State University next year. In the area of athletic competition, we either won district or qualified for the regional and state playoffs in every single sport we play at South Grand Prairie High School. We even had teams make it as far as the regional and state level in girls basketball, boys and girls wrestling, boys and girls track, and both golf and tennis. We had approximately 30 student athletes receive full scholarships. We have a number of students with scholarships, but we have 30 athletes that receive full scholarships to continue to play at the next level. Worthy of note are football signees Miles Jernigan, Craig Woodson, Ken Robinson, and Taylor Jacobs. In volleyball, Azani Teeler. Boys basketball, Carlin Canaris. Our regional finalist girls basketball team, Jada Handley and Bridget Busby. The boys soccer team, Sebastian Hernandez and Seth Izquierdo. Softball, Natalie Castillo and Alana Islas. The 4x100 meter relay team of our boys track team was a regional finalist qualifier and set a new school record time of 40.88. The boys track team has Keyshawn Jackson and Braden Rich going on scholarship. And our outstanding golfer, who was also selected as the Student of the Year for the Character Award, Mr. Rondarius Walters, was a state qualifier in golf and in fact just returned on Wednesday from competing at Georgetown. He plans to play on a scholarship at Incarnate Word in San Antonio. And we have our regional qualifying tennis player, Clarissa Valenzuela, who is going to go to Ouachita Baptist. Congratulations to those students with those athletic scholarships. I did a rough estimate, and I believe that those 30 athletes saved their parents or themselves approximately $1 million. This year's senior class, our student council, our cheerleaders, our National Honor Society, our volunteer club, and many of our clubs and organizations have contributed thousands of hours of community service. They have been very active in raising funds for such causes as the Children's Make-A-Wish Foundation, Locks for Love, the American Cancer Society. We have a huge interest in support for our Special Olympics, the American Heart Association, the Lifeline Shelter here in Grand Prairie, the Fort Worth and Dallas Children's Hospitals, and of course, we do several blood drives for the local blood banks. A special thanks to our seniors who unselfishly devoted volunteer hours in support of these worthy causes. It speaks to me of the strong leadership and character that we have among these graduates. This weekend, we celebrate the Memorial Day holiday, which honors our men and women of the armed services who lost their life in service to this great country. With the United States continuing to send troops abroad to protect our freedoms, I want to bring special acknowledgement to our seniors who have enlisted in the armed services today. In fact, if you've enlisted in the armed services, would you please stand so that we can acknowledge your contribution and your service? Thank you. We are extremely grateful for your service and willingness to serve. Seniors, I want to congratulate each of you and thank you for your leadership and the significant contributions that you have made to the success of South Grand Prairie High School. Your legacy will have a lasting influence on the success of future graduates, and you have earned a reputation that contributes tremendously to the overall sense of pride that your families and this community will enjoy for years to come. You've indeed made us all very, very proud. Members of the audience, we are just about to start the distribution of the diplomas. This, of course, is what we've come for, and we are just about to start. I would like to ask a big, big favor. With 725 graduates, I will tell you that we will be calling names at about 3 to 4 second intervals. So I would like for each of you to respect all the graduates. To me, it would be very unfortunate with your celebrations. It would be very unfortunate if everybody that came today who's longing to hear the name of that very special, special graduate, if we couldn't hear their name. So limit your celebrations if you would, out of respect and a courtesy for all of the graduates today, and I thank you for your consideration. Okay, Dr. Vern Alexander I am ready to certify to you and the Board of Trustees of the Grand Prairie Independent School District that each of these 725 graduates seated on this stage today has met the criteria set forth by the state of Texas and by the Grand Prairie Independent School District to be awarded a diploma from South Grand Prairie High School. I present to you the South Grand Prairie High School graduating class of 2019. Front row, let's get ready.
Ojolape Teresa Ajose. Jennifer Ann Trung. Maria Fernanda Rodriguez. Zaria Monet Dillard. Brandon Cruz Chavez. Young Kim Dow. Bridget Yanlan Gregory. Joy Lynn. Sarah Mayan Wen. Jessica Ezewene Maka Wankwo. Leila Hussein Abedadi. Jermaine Malawinda Abela. Monique Niruka Adendu. Justin Dwayne Jano Aduo. Jacqueline Guadalupe Aguilar Vasquez. Dora Oluwatabi Akinbade. Christian Bamidele Akin Soroju. Ali Yeha Alkabi. Andres Sebastian Alanis. David Alexander Aldana. Eric Osvaldo Aldana. Jemiah Nikel Alexander. Janaya Leigh Allen. Jordan Anthony Allen. Alexis Desiree Alvarado. J.D. Alvarado. Isai Alvarado de la Fuente. Vanessa Alvarez. Jordan Nicole Anderson. Peyton Reed Anderson. Jessica Anguiano. Sloan Elizabeth Ansley. Romeo Isaiah Antillon. Jasmine Janae Arsenault. Angie Nicole Argumedes. Nancy Elizabeth Arisbe. Hector Alexander Armendariz. Moises Armijo. Jaden Lachey Arriaga.
Do you want me to do it? No. Samia Antoinette Michelle Ashley.
Samia Antoinette Michelle Ashley. Lexi Marcel Austin. Brian Avila. Bolivar Aviles Jr. Pablo Christian Ayala. Sofia Danielle Ayala. Alia Kristen Virre Badallos. Manuel Balderas. Ariel Isabel Banda. Sincere Javon Banks. Noel Leo Barajas. Valeria Barajas. Julissa Alia Barraza. Victoria Elizabeth Barrera. Daisy Bautista. Daria Gabrielle Beal. Carmen Larissa Bednar. Jose Gustavo Bermudez Altamirano. Isaiah James Bernal. Micah William Bernard. Amy Sarah Casey Berry. Vanessa Berzosa. Jada Sarai Blaylock. Janelle Finney Bodie. Kayla Josephine Bowley. Eduardo Joshua Barcenas. Braden Boyd Booth. Asim Ali Bulkodra. Michaela Diane Brackens. Jeremiah Deshaun Bradley. Natalie Ann Breitenbach. Andrew Justin Brown. Valeria Zunica Rodriguez. Dallas Nashe Brown. Deja Tiana Brown. Ella Corin Browning. Dylan Martin Buck. Ryan Maurice Buck. Luz Cristina Ponce Bueno. Urban Isaac Buentello. Celine Elsa Burciaga. Hannah Lee Burns. Bridget Fuller Busby. Celeste Victoria Bustos. Jada Marquis Star Bynum. Sadeja Takora Bird. Ryan Alexander Cabrera. Deja Ariel Kane. Amaria Ariane Calhoun. Tahara Chase Calhoun. Brisa Jaylene Camargo. Trinity Elise Campbell. Benjamin Grant Kennedy. Christopher Joseph Cano. Angela Marie Cardenas. Abraham Alexander Carrizales. Noemi Carrillo. Otoniel Carrillo. Kiara Nicole Carson. Jean Nicole Carter. Gabriel Ann Cassell. Belinda Castaneda. Natalie Danielle Castillo. Anthony Alfredo Castro. Brandon Jared Construita Sanchez. Drake Andrew Castro. Pedro Castro Ruiz. Daisy Garcia Cervantes. Julianne Josie Cervera. Michael Nilaja Chambliss. Samaje Amar Chancellor. Isaiah Alexander Chapa. Ricky Hua Chow. Adriana Alice Chavez. Matthew Joel Chavez. Taylor Suli Che. John Frederick Onyenye Chibufe. Braden Rashad Cholowinski. Adrian Damon Clark. Jessica Lauren Cobb. Jasmine Barasa. Darius Deontay Colton. Shirai Contreras. Rodolfo Adrian Cortez. Tanya Brianna Gale Cortez. Damian LaShawn Cotton. Terry Dwayne Cotton Jr. Patrick Murphy Cruz. Edith Adriana Cruz. Janet Cruz. Juan Jesus Cruz Solis. Caleb Nathaniel Cruz. Janaja Dion Curtis. William Daniel. Alyssa Michelle Davila. Deja Danae Davis. Caitlin Ashard Davis. Annette Celeste de la Rosa. Haley Brian de la Torre. Jacob de la Sierra. Nathan Cole de la Fuente. Miguel Ángel del Toro. Jacob de la Garza. Alexis Marie de la Rosa. Francisco Ángel de León. Ale Deng. Alair Malut Deng. Aspen Brielle Chloe Dinkins. Jonathan Hunter Ditmore. Magali Dominguez. Efren Don Juan Pedrosa. Raven Marie Downing. Heaven Desiree Dubois. Reginald Keith Dunlap II. Ian Campbell Dunn. Jacob Anthony Duque. Julian Luciano Duran. Julian Alexander Duran. Joshua Tyler Zeeb. Richmond Carizon Echaorre. Nautica Lisette Aguia. Blaze Anthony Eduidi Kisoso Ehiman. Gerald Aribamin Momak Ehiman. Dylan Lee Ellis. Benny Joe Emmons III. Eric Sebastian Escamilla. Ryan Taylor Escamilla. Matthew McBay Esparza. Leslie Marie Espinosa. Chase Barron Esquivel. Santos Abel Esquivel Jr. Victoria Lauren Esquivel. Leonardo Estives Trejo. Alex Michael Fernandez. Cooper Nathaniel Ferris. Ninoska Maria Ferrofino. Brianna Nicole Flanagan. Isaac Desmond Florence. Renan Alexander Flores. Reyes Flores III. Robert Nathaniel Flores. Sarah Elena Flores. Zariah Simone Ford. Jordan Tyreek Foster. Kylie Janelle Franklin. Jada Alice Freeman. Jacqueline Galaves. Isaac Gallegos. Jessica Gallegos. Andrew Alexander Flores. Samuel Bryce Flores. Brisa Gomez. Elequina Malia Gomez. Natalia Lisette Franco Gomez. Angel Matthew Gandara. Alyssa Danielle Garcia. Brandon Justin Ray Garcia. Cristela Garcia. Isabella Cecilia Garcia. Jasmine Garcia. Joshua Javier Garcia. Mark Jacob Garcia. Miguel Angel Garcia. Stephanie Ortuno Garcia. Natalia J. Rue Garnett. Andrew Sebastian Garza. Armando Javier Garza. David Lee Garza. Isaiah Garza. Erica Nicole Gauna. Roxana Estefania Gloria Aceves. Trey Christopher Golden. Travian Michelle Golden. Adan Gomez. Alan Elias Gomez. Maya Esmeralda Gomez. Abigail Marie Gonzalez. Clarissa Yvette Gonzalez. Damian Francisco Gonzalez. Jacob Daniel Gonzalez. Josabel Amber Gonzalez. Kevin Osvaldo Gonzalez. Luis Gonzalez III. Michael Anthony Gonzalez. Miranda Monique Gonzalez. Miranda Gonzalez. Ty Jonah Goodsill Bear. Maya Michelle Gordon. Paula Granados Andrade. Agustin Emiliano Granizo. Sean Patrick Green. Alyssa Ray Grigsby. Madison Patricia Grisafi. Abigail Guajardo. Alec Michael Guerrero. Anthony David Guerra. Ezequiel Guerrero Cienfuegos. Jocelyn Guerrero Gutierrez. Joseph Ruben Guerra. Leah Grace Guerra. Tristan Corbin Guerra. Anthony Garola. Gabriel Francisco Gutierrez. Luis Alfonso Gutierrez VI. Sonny Lee Gutierrez. Trumika Hadnot. Trumisha LaShawn Hadnot. Jacob Larry Hall. Callista Jaden Hamilton. Jada Danielle Handley. Rachel Leah Haro. Brandon Anthony Harris. Lauren Danielle Harrison. Jason Allen Hart. Amane Nashe Harvey. Hallie Ruth Hilton. Antonio Devon Henderson. Logan Amelia Henderson. Garrett Dakota Lane Hurd. Kara Ann Hereford. Anthony Vladimir Hernandez. Emily Victoria Hernandez. Jonathan Anthony Hernandez. Miguel Hernandez. Sebastian Oscar Hernandez. Mariela Herrera. Thomas Andrew Herrera. Cortland Christopher Hill Jr. Tamara Denise Hill. Sebastian Jacob Olguin. Mackay Zaire Holman. Isabella Marie Howard. Marija Ristova. Austin Tyler Huerta. Vivian Arroiza Morira. Kenan Ivory Hunter. Devin Enrique Hurtado. Dylan Matthew Hurtado. Madison Hani Hun. Stephanie Tuilam Quinn. Alfreda Osami Wenro Ibie, Chidinma Ogechi Ihoma, Michael Inocencio, Alana Sole Isles, Seth Roberto Izquierdo, Angelica Micaela Jackson, Gabriel Xavier Jackson, Keyshawn Daray Jackson, Kristen Marie Jackson, Taylor William Jacobs, Isel Jaquez Herrada, Sebastian Alejandro Jaime, Dontarius Jaquan Jenkins, Miles J. Jernigan, Alyssa Rachel Jinks, Faith Antoinette Johnson, Kiana Janae Johnson, Lamarcus Saquon Johnson, Alexander Jason Jones, Davron Lee Jones, Quentin Harley Darrell Jones, Shane Joseph, Anthony Ignacio Juarez, Nicholas LaShawn Keith, Carolyn Dale Kenner, Alun Kumsak, Zariah Stephan Kenner, Catherine Elizabeth Curlas, Melia Amari Lacey, Christopher Joseph Lagman, Nadia Anali Larkin, Christian Samuel Larry, Taylor Janae Lawrence, Alexis Homer Lasso, Genesis Yahaira Lasso, Samantha Elizabeth Lasso, Kok Van Lee, Caleb Deshawn Leal, Cameron Deshawn Leal, Brianna Lee, Diamond Nicole Lee, Pablo Edgar Lemus Hernandez Jr., Liliana Marie Lerma, Jason Lee, Jalen Jamal Lynn, Jose Fabian Lira, Malaysia Chantel Lisbon, Tony Elliott Lockett Jr., Lafayette Treshawn Thomas Logan, Celeste Alexandria Longoria, Alec Anthony Lopez, Andrew Edward Lopez, Emiliano Eric Lopez Hafen, Florentino Lopez Jr., Lillian Alejandra Lopez, Logan Ray Lopez, Michaela Page Lopez, Stephanie Lopez, Yulisa Lopez Rea, Sebastian Kane Loya, Angelina Jolie Lozada, Marcos Antonio Lozano, Tredarius Devante Lucius, Israel Elijah Luna, Judy Luna. Kania Sanai Luna. Timothy Joshua Luna. Henry Lee. Randy Kong Tan Ma. Gabriel Alyssa Macias. Cameron Reed Madden. Anna Mahe. Tracy Juan Mai. Josue Aureliano Mahano. Katerina Makarenko. Jalissa Alice Malone. Brandy Annette Mancias. Aiken James Mangong. Rocio Manriquez. Kennedy Danielle Maps Oliver. Christopher Antonio Marenco. Hannah Marie Morris. Francisco Javier Marquez Jr. Julie Ann Marquez. Gabriela Martinez Castillo. Joseph Gino Martinez. Marilyn Martinez. Nathan Isaiah Martinez. Nicholas Jacob Martin. Omar Martinez. Richard Ryan Martinez. Santiago Martinez. Austin Mata. Isabel Maturino. Zachary Lee Malden. Megan Angela Mayu. Kennedy Sammy McLean. Tania Kelly McConnell. Promise Noel McCree. Bao Quoc Wen. Reagan Rochelle McCullough. Nia Janice McGriff. Gregory Alexander McHenry. Jamarius Joe McKinney. Jeremy Thomas Meyer. Bethany Mejorado. Alexia Nadine Mendoza. Ricardo Eduardo Mendoza. Michael Angelo Menendez. Ricardo Vela Menendez. Andres Meraz. Gregorio Angelo Meraz. David Mercado Martinez. Collins Mezue. Hannah Elizabeth Militello. Jalen Alexis Miller. Zachary Ellis Miller. Madison Michelle Mills. Christian Ramiro Miranda. Jennifer Paola Miranda. Vanessa Marie Mireles. Erica Nicole Mitchell. Juan Maurice Mitchell Jr. Brianna Michelle Moffitt. Stephanie Isabella Monreal. Evelyn Montañez. Haiti Violeta Montalvo, Emily Montes de Oca, Washington Montenegro, Brielle Elise Montgomery, Laraya Delane Montgomery, Grecia Morales, Alexandra Marie Moreno, Andres Moreno, Evelyn Isenia Moreno Garfias, Julian Moreno Alvarado, Jacob Dylan Moreno, Vanessa Moreno, Savannah Yvonne Morris, Isaac Alexander Muniz, Isabel Cristina Muniz Rivera, Alfredo Munoz Jr., Joan Latoya Wangangi, McKenna Ray Myers, Michael Isaiah Myers, Aldair Nahera, Javian LaShawn Nance, Jose German Nava, Noelia Nava, Stefania Viridiana Nava, Natalia Michelle Jolie Navarrete, Jeffrey Sinith Ray, Joshua Pinzon Nerio, Nicholas Joel Newman, Jared Nagai, Jennifer Maihong No, Andy Wen, Jennifer Not Wen, Livia Wen, Tone Van Wen, Victoria Wen, Vic Rock Wen, Rashad Markeith Norwood, Maliwan Sydney Quansisuk, Mariah Sky Leila Cele Obregon, Daniel Gavino Ochoa Jr., Donnell Emmanuel Ofo, Ayodeji Boluwatafi Oyugemi, Oluwimitamin Monturanyo Ojo, Chelsea Chimdidma Okoli, Richard Oliva Jr., Naomi Alejandra Olvera, Ruth Natalie Olvera, Selena Olvera, Luis Enrique Orande, Ana Karen Oroso, Vincent Giovanni Orozco Dickerson, Kirsten Estrella Otero, Dalafet Amy Ofengzi, Shane Colas Overstreet, Vincent Rafael Pacheco, David Sebastian Padilla, Enrique Angel Padron, Willis Brian Palma, Emily Palomares, Juwan Park, Christian Parra Macias, Nicholas Patino, Renever Paz, Melkin Antonio Peña, Nestor Peña, Darian Alexis Perdue, Andy Perez, Jason Alexander Perez, Jesus Jacobo Perez Gutierrez. Kurt Uriel Perez. Samuel Perez. Stephanie Guadalupe Perez. Elena San Juanita Pesina. Yasmin Takia Peters. Nu Not Quam Pham. V Fu Pham. Sandy Concepcion Pineda Blanco. Otis Ray Pitts III. Andrew Domingo Powell. Elizabeth Teresita Powell. Kayla Simone Pradia. Amaya Alexa Garcia. Ashton Ray Prophet. Andres Puente. Samantha Elizabeth Puerto. Luis Alfredo Puga Lara. Earl Fountain Pugh III. Kayvon Madison Rags. Alexander Ramirez Jr. Alexis Ramirez. Asael Ramirez. Brian Daniel Ramirez. Desiree Ann Ramirez. Esperanza Ramirez. Jesus Manuel Ramirez. Laura Melissa Ramirez. Mario Jose Ramirez. Serena Priscilla Lee Ramirez. Vicente Ramirez. Samantha Nicole Ramon. Adriana Isabel Ramos. Genesis Ramos. Robert Cruz Razo Jr. Tori Allison Reagan. Sebastian Rebollar. Jordan Lene Reed. Blake Richard Rendon. Adrian Nicholas Renteria. Anaí Reyes. Arnaldo Reyes Roman. Jason Dallas Reyes. Victoria Reyes. Maria Guadalupe Reina. Jaquan Deshaun McRae Rice. Braden Turner Rich. Brenna Lauren Rich. Jesus Rios Alcala. Axel Uriel Rivas. David Rivera. Emily Rivera. Francisco Rivera. Jacob Andrew Rivera. Lauren Nicole Rivera. Joel Roach. Trinity Sanjari Roberson. Ashley Camille Robinson. Jaden Annette Robinson. Kenneth Earl Robinson II. Diego Israel Robles. Devin Isaac Roblo. Antonio Rodriguez. Cassandra Lisette Rodriguez. Christian Angel Rodriguez. Giselle Elise Rodriguez. Leila Nicole Rodriguez. Natalie Ray Rodriguez. Samantha Rodriguez. Stephanie Rodriguez. Alicia Rojas Calderon. Emmanuel Rojas. Herbert Milton Rowland IV. Juan Carlos Romero. Thelma Daniela Romo. Janae Ariana Rose. Asia Renee Ross. Cheyenne Ross. Sakira Monet Ross. Adrian Science. Saul Hernandez Salas. Celeste Saldana. Brisa Jasmine Salinas. Alyssa Marie Sanchez. Carmela Sanchez Astorga. Siglali Sanchez. Joel Cruz Sanchez. Miguel Angel Sanchez Moreno. Nathan Isaiah Sanchez. Jaylene Jamal Sanders. Celeste Marie Sandoval. Abraham Nasser Sarbaz. Taylor Dean Salcedo. Dallas Jacob Schelling. Dylan Michael Schiffo. Peyton Lachey Sears. Enrique Segura. Jacqueline Segura. Vanessa Elizabeth Sheeran. Shanice Nichelle Shelley. Hannah Nicole Shoemaker. Naya Khalees Shoemaker. Jennifer Sakairos. Mario Cesar Cifuentes. Brandon Matthew Silva. Kiana Serena Sims. Thalia Sixtos. Kevin Ray Skeens. Adriana Marie Smith. Jordan Ryan Smith. Tatiana Diane Smith Bailey. Nakai Eun Sok. Audrey Samantha Soler. Cesar David Villalobos. Ashton Renee Spears. Michael Seth Villa. Jacob Dylan Stanley. Jarian Thomas Stanton. Robin Ariana Monroe Stevenson. London Lynette Stewart. Lexus Daniel Swing. Hope Brianna Tanner. Riley Allen Taylor. Ajani Tresor Taylor. Destiny Renee Tennyson. Deshaun Jordan Thibodeau. Talia Thomas. Tajanice Adiana Thomas. Blessing Monet Thompson. Elise Simone Thompson. Erica Lenice Thompson. Ian Hunter Thompson. William Isaiah Thompson. Taj Ansel Tipler. Bruce Eric Tibbs II. Aaliyah Marie Torres. Andrea Fernanda Torres. Ezekiel Jonathan Torres. Mark Anthony Torres. Roven Armando Torres. Sergio Ramiro Torres. Victoria Therese Torres. Avery Edward Leonard Toth. Mia Jade Tovar. Presentina Teresa Tovar. Anne Guac Tran. Sandy Tran. Anthony Alexander Trevino. Elian Trevino. Emily Rose Truelove. Natalia Michelle Turner. Maritza Berenice Underwood. Ethan Isaiah Vaca. Rebecca Estela Valdez. Clarissa Valenzuela. Veronica Nicole Vallejo. Andres Vargas Torres. Brendan Nicholas Vargas. Elena Yamilet Vasquez. Christopher Andrew Vasquez Guzman. Diana Itzel Vasquez. Daniel Vasquez. Alyssa Marie Velasquez. Christopher Vladimir Lorenzo Velasquez. Alyssa Arlette Venzor. Gennaro Venzor Flores. Micaela Aurora Villarreal. Olga Maria Villanueva Madrid. Tommy Xavier Villarreal. Ana Paulina Vieja. Brianna Hazel Vincent. Shamarie Vincent. Henry Tree Vo. Kang Chi Vo. Blake Richard Rendon. Jonathan Cole Wagley. Tu Vu. Josiah Eugene Waits. Keana Nicole Sade Waiters. Peter Angalu Wakhu Jr. Anthonysia Samanda Walker. Charles Rayford Walker Jr. Eva Marie Tanae Walker. Rondarius Lynn Walters. Eric Michael Walton. Meminatu Kumba Warite. DeAnthony Rashawn Washington. Tonisha Labrenza Washington. Alyssa Marie Webster. Oscar Wang. Madison Marie West. Trayvon Rashid West. Tehana Rosemarie Whitaker. Malachi Whitley. LaJohn Jeremiah Whitaker. Colton Jack Wilburn. Kevin Lee Wilcox II. Alyssa Lynn Wiley, Camilla Cheyenne Williams, Kevin DeAndre Williams, Marcus Deshaun Williams, Makaira Renee Wynn, Talia Simone Windsor, Johnny Theodore Wolf Jr., Craig Delarente Woodson, Rachel Ann Wright, Samaj Tariq Wynn, Alina Benham Yaku, Elise Yalmaz, Miranda Rose Inostroza, Dakota Harley Hunter Young, Keandrick Traquel Young, Bailey Marie Zaka, Jennifer Yvette Zambrano, Samantha Renee Zamora, Christina Lisette Zavala, Alyssa Ray Zendejas, Natalie Zepeda, Yan Zhang, Delilah Zuckerman, Alejandra Zuniga,
It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of this amazing senior class, Mr. Luis Gonzalez, going to the University of Texas and majoring in theater.
Yeah, this is really tall. Let me just bring it down a little bit. Okay. So good afternoon. First of all, my name is Luis Gonzalez III. For those of you who don't know me today, I am the senior class president for the class of 2019. So I know we all pretty much want to get out of here, so I'm not going to take too much of your time today. Pretty much, I just want to talk to the seniors today. I want to tell you guys, pretty much today is only the beginning of our lives. Everything we know will change after today. We won't be high school seniors anymore, but high school graduates. And when you all step out into that real world, I ask that you be bold, work hard, and once again, remember, always a warrior, once a warrior. Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you give a big round of applause for hashtag the best looking class ever. Okay, class of 2019, it is my honor to ask you guys to move your tassel over to your left because we did it! Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't standing already, I do ask that you stand for our alma mater one more time.
Thank you.